Time to make a sheath for the axe. So let's see, what do I have? I've got a hole punch, I've got some screw-on rivets, I've got a snap kit, got some leather, and an axe. So I've cut this piece of paper to be the same width as my leather so that I could draw on it. And I think what I'm going to go with is a shape sort of like this. Just ignore this line over here. It's going to be cut out like this so that when you slip the axe into this, it will actually overlap. Oh, gotta get a light. It will overlap this strap piece here, which is going to have snaps on it. And there will be an identical thing on the other side. So, let's see, that'll just slip over the end and leave about an inch overlap for the snaps. Well, let's go ahead and start cutting some leather and see how this goes. Since I am drawing this on the inside of the leather, I have no problem using a pencil to do it. Some leather strips. Okay, let's see. New knife blade. How hard is it to cut through leather? Well, it doesn't go too badly, I guess. But I will need to make 2 cuts to get it clean through. There we go. Okay, I'm just putting some scoring marks about a 1/4 of an inch off the edge using my center punch. Let's go ahead and start punching some holes. Hopefully this thing can go through both of these with one pass. Okay, so get that right on my mark and squeezy. Okay, it didn't quite pop out the bottom one. Well, ain't that something? It's not lining up with the base there. Huh. And I know it's in its little groove like it's supposed to be. Nothing on here is adjustable. I may have to do this 1 sheet at a time. Okay, in the end, I have to hold this thing forward in order for it to punch right. And I just have to punch 1 hole at a time. Can't stack them or anything. And it still doesn't do the greatest job. Okay, so the made in Taiwan thing didn't work out so well. All it kept doing is bending and flexing. So I made a little more old school. We're just going to drill some holes right there, put that in that. And now all we have to do is line up our hole and hit it with a hammer. And look at that, it goes clean through into the wood. So I'm just going to do the rest of the holes like this. Okay, now I'm just putting in some of these screw-in rivets so that I can get the holes on the back side to line up. I must say these aren't the highest quality of thing to use, but it's what I've got right now. Anyway, okay, let's put in another one of these screw-in rivets. They're actually quite simple to use. Just see here. There is the axe head. And if I slide the bottom one in first, the top one barely has enough room to get on there. Might not have enough room to get on there. I may have to just scrap the bottom one and just use the straps to hold it on, but man, I'd really like to have one at the corner. Now we see if we can get it to go on the axe head. If it can, I'll be happy. But it looks like the only way it's going to go is if I go from the bottom first. And I'm not entirely sure that's going to happen. I just may have to leave one of these rivets out. Okay, so in light of this not being wide enough to just slip over the edge no matter how I try it, I think what we're going to do is this will just slip on like that. This will be attached there, and I'm just going to put the snap right here. Okay, I've already punched the hole there. Now it's time to punch a hole in the strap. So far this is working out pretty good, just clearing out the hole every time. Let's get another one of these screw-on rivets. Let's see, I don't really like the thought of a rivet riding against the blade. I wonder if I shouldn't somehow ease that a bit. I don't know if the camera can see it, but yeah, that button's going to be sticking out, rubbing against the paint and everything. It'd be nice if I could just kind of carve it away a little bit. If I had a curved knife, that would work, but I don't. I'm going to have to think about that one. Okay, we're going to try this idea. I've got my Forstner bit here. We're going to see if we can gently drill just a little bit into this. Okay, that should probably do. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Okay, now let's go ahead and put the strap on here. And we will have to figure out the whole putting on a button snap. I've never ever done that either. I want to be able to leave a bit of overhang to be able to grab it to unsnap it, so the snap needs to be about where my index finger is. So I went ahead and marked it, and then marked this as well. So let's get some more holes and figure out how to put the snap on. Now, let's see, we need the button to be on this. Okay, so the button is going to go there. The little rivet thing is going to go there. Now, I don't know if I've got enough metal poking through to do this. I may need to do my little trick and thin this up a bit. So let's go ahead and thin it up a bit. Let's see, is this the side? Yeah, this is the side I want to get to. So here's our little concave dish. Let's put our nice little button in there. And I'm pretty sure we just kind of line this up here and smack it with a hammer. Let's pull that off. And I'll be darned, it did. It rolled it right on over. That is on there. I like it. Okay, now we got to do the other one on this side. Okay, so same thing. I just had to drill this out a little bit to make it thinner. And it worked just fine. You just have to use the other side of the die for this piece. Same little thing to poke down on there, and it just rolls that over nicely. So now we have a snap. Okay, let's see if it'll actually fit on the axe now. So here we go. Let's put that down there. Bring this over. Oh, gotta get it to stay first. And there. Oh, look at that. It's actually keeping it on there. That's what we need, and it's got plenty of lip here to grab and pull on to get it off. Okay, I do believe this may just work. Now it's time to get the other side. Well, let's try it on the axe. Let's see now. It goes this way. And it fits. Alrighty. Let's make sure we don't pull that button off. Nope. Okay, well, I mean, it might not be what I originally intended, but I think it will do for protecting fingers. Anyway, yeah, next time I'll try and get some bigger pieces of leather and see if we can just slide it from side to side and then put the strap straight across. But it'll be a while before I ever need to work with leather again, I figure. Anyway, thank you for watching.